All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about a huge challenge that pretty much every business faces: how to handle all their stuff. We're going to look at how a system like SAP brings a really elegant sense of order to what could easily be absolute chaos.
I mean, just think about it for a second. A modern warehouse is just a sea of boxes, parts, and products. If you don't have a totally bulletproof system, finding one specific thing would be like searching for a needle in a haystack the size of a football field. It's just impossible.
And yeah, that's what you get: chaos. Imagine your messiest kitchen drawer, right? Now scale that up to thousands of square feet. Things get lost, orders get delayed, and you're just burning money. It is a true logistical nightmare.
So that really gets us to the heart of the matter, which is simply the problem of stuff. And this is a universal challenge for any company that deals with actual physical goods.
See, it's not just about having enough shelves. The real trick is about information. Is that box of computer chips ready to be sold? Is it damaged? Does it need a quick checkup by the quality team? You have to know the status of every single thing all the time.
Okay, so how on earth does SAP solve this? Well, the approach is actually brilliantly simple, and that's what we're going to dig into next. What I like to call SAP's 3 digital buckets.
So, I want you to forget about the physical shelves for just a moment. In the digital world of SAP, every single piece of inventory that rolls through that door gets immediately sorted into one of 3 virtual categories. Think of them as buckets. This idea is the foundation for the entire system.
So here they are, the 3 big buckets. First, you've got unrestricted use. That's your ready-to-go pile. Second is quality inspection. That's the hang on, let's check this pile. And third, you have blocked stock, which is basically the do not touch problem pile. Every single item has to fit into one of these.
So that first bucket, unrestricted use stock, that's the goal. That's your prime money-making inventory. It's passed all the checks, it's in perfect shape, and it's totally available to be sold, shipped out, or used to build something else. It's the good stuff.
Now that second bucket is quality inspection stock. Think of it like a temporary holding pen. You can't just assume every new shipment is perfect. So new items land in this digital bucket first. It's a signal to the quality team saying, hey, we've got new arrivals over here that need a look-see.
And finally, we get to the penalty box, blocked stock. If an item shows up damaged, or if it's the wrong product entirely, or it just fails that quality check, boom, it lands here. This digitally quarantines the item, making sure it can't be accidentally sold or used. It's absolutely critical for keeping your quality high.
Okay, so now we get the buckets, right? So let's make this real. Let's follow one single item on its very first journey into the warehouse and see how this all plays out.
Picture this. A big truck backs up to the loading dock. A worker starts unloading a pallet of boxes. We're going to follow just one of those boxes and see how SAP keeps a digital eye on its every move, right from the very beginning.
The whole process really boils down to 4 simple steps. Step 1, the goods physically show up. Easy enough. Step 2, a worker scans it and processes a goods receipt in SAP. That's just telling the system, hey, this is here now. Step 3, the system automatically and instantly plops that item into the quality inspection bucket. And finally, step 4, after inspection, it's sorted into its final home, either the good pile, unrestricted, or the bad pile, blocked.
So you're probably wondering, how does the system do that automatically? It uses something called movement types, and you can just think of these as little pre-programmed traffic cops. When that worker processes the goods receipt, a movement type is triggered, and it automatically directs the inventory into the right digital bucket. No one even has to think about it. It's super efficient, and it cuts way down on human error.
Now, this all sounds fantastic in the digital world, right? But, and this is a huge but, it brings us to the most critical point of all, the link between the system and good old physical reality.
And here is the absolute key. The digital sorting is completely useless by itself. If SAP says an item is in blocked stock, the workers on the floor have to actually move that item to a separate, physical, blocked area. This discipline is everything. The digital world and the physical world have to be a perfect mirror of each other.
And you can see right here why that matters so much. When digital and physical are aligned, everything just flows. You get accuracy, you get smooth operations, you can trust your data. But when they don't align, oh boy, that's when you get discrepancies, people wasting hours searching for things the system says are there, and all of that leads to some very, very costly errors.
Which brings us to our final, really simple takeaway. Let's just call it Inventory's golden rule. That's it. It's that simple. You can have the most advanced, most expensive software in the world, but if the people on the warehouse floor aren't making sure the physical reality stays in sync with that digital record, the whole system becomes worthless. Your process is everything.
So to recap this whole thing, SAP simplifies inventory with 3 main digital buckets. It uses these automated movement types to do the sorting for you, and, most importantly, none of it works unless your physical warehouse is a perfect reflection of what's on the screen.
And that leaves us with one final thought, and it applies whether you manage a massive warehouse or just a file cabinet at home. Take a look at your own systems. Are they telling the truth about what's actually there? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.